Across the three tiers, this is what we use to look at tier one for universal screening given in the fall. And so with the triangles there would allow us to identify areas for intervention. So with this kind of data, I would probably target something around social and or academic functioning as a target of my tier one instruction. And so we would implement SEL instruction to target the social skills of students in this subgroup, and also teach them planning, things that would improve their academic functioning. So paying attention, concentrating, planning, doing your homework, assignment completion, whatever. And we could also set goals around this. And we want to reduce the kids in the red level for social functioning from 36% down to, 20% by Christmas. Same thing in academics. And then we could do another screening, another winter screening to see the extent to which those levels actually decreased. So one use of tier one data is to inform your programming. Another use of tier one data is to identify kids in need of extra support. So this would be how, at least in the BISMA system, we do that. We look at each of these areas, and if I click on them, it'll rank kids from highest to lowest in terms of their ratings for conduct problems, negative affect problems. Most times when we do this kind of data analysis with teams, the kids with conduct problems are all well known, and many of them in the red level are in special education or, receiving some kind of intervention. However, negative affect, not so much. These kids are often have great attendance. Their grades may be very high, and yet they're suffering inside. And so tier two groups can be arranged by looking at students' level of concern. And then if we want to look at individual students, we can actually drill down to the individual level and look at which items on here most identify the kid as having a concern. Okay. The other thing we wanted to do is look at, in a standardized way, to what extent did this kid change over time? So is our programming effective? And so we built in an RCI meter in here, relative change index. It'll tell you over the course of universal assessments over time whether or not students are getting better, which hadn't been done in the past.